There we go. Now we are live. Sorry for the false starts. I mean, it seems like there was a million of them. Um, three to be exact. Oh man, three to be exact. So let's just get us in frame here. I don't know what happened. I think the camera moved. Camera definitely moved. So welcome to the Liquor Lab, the breakdown. We are officially live today from beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida, downtown St. Pete. First, I got the subscribe button. I'm moving up in the world. Let's see if I could line right there. Subscribe, like, follow, share, set your alerts. You could actually go to liquorlab.com right now and enter your email. It's totally free. I mean, why would it not be? And then you register there, and we'll make sure to get you up to speed every time a piece of content drops. Super excited. A lot of new subscribers because I've been starting to post on shorts as well, cutting up the episodes. I'm getting better every day, people. As the topics improve, the reach improves. I'm trying to figure this out. And I think we're going to hit 290 subscribers. The goal is to get to 1,000, and then it's gangbusters from there. This part of the show or this episode is not sponsored by Gorilla Mind. I do love this drink though. So if you're interested, get this drink. It's my favorite one. Not sponsored. It's a free promo. You're welcome. So let's get into it. There's a lot of things that I was talking about in previous episodes. A lot of things. I just dropped a short on ad tech that it's going to be frictionless ad tech. I talked about that. Just clipping it down. Also, I've been looking at this drone delivery. So that is the future, drone deliveries. I mean, I did mention the last time about security. I made light of it, but it is a big concern, especially when you're in certain places. I mean, even here in Florida, if the drone gets within reach of some people, they're going to try to take the drone. So I want to show two companies that do this differently. One I featured already, that was Zipline. Love it. Love the name. I spoke about that. It seems like they have two units. One that had a lot of propellers. The other one just has like a single motor in the back. And then there's also Mana. Mana is not as big as Zipline, but they have something interesting. Let's pull that up, shall we? They have something interesting. And by the way, we're on X and YouTube. I'm just doing a vertical watch today because that gets the most viewers. I see there's someone already there. So thank you, everyone. Again, don't forget to subscribe. The button is right there. The button is right there. So please subscribe. Let's get right to it. All right. So this is Mana. Let me move my studio down here. So Mana, first of all, their website's great. Skipping the roads entirely. Food is actually hot. Just basically you could stay at home, order, wait, but not really. Look up, tuck in. What gets airtime? So let's take a look at it. So here's Mana. I don't know if this has any. Okay, it just shows you. So look at the units here. Let's pause it when we see the units. Okay, so this is dropping, guys. This is dropping by a some sort of wire or line, which makes sense because I bet you if you pull hard enough on that drop line, it just completely detaches from the drone and then it flies off. So smarter. Unit looks a little bulky, so I would say because they have to carry the weight. I bet you it's however much you order is the drone that gets deployed. So this is just an interesting concept that it just drops you a line down. And when it comes to zip line, the whole unit touches down, as you'll see here, and we've seen before. See, I don't know about that. I don't know about bringing the unit all the way down to the ground. It seems it is more like one-on-one, and there's no mistaking who it's going to, because I guess if there's wind and the line blows. So there's two different ways to do drone deliveries. I think the tech is getting there. Let's get back to this one. Oh, even at night. See, again, like all these prototypes are in these large houses. I do it in 2 European countries, Ireland, Finland. Seems like there's a big Europe thing. Okay. Speed of flight. So it's just interesting. Like, what's next? Maybe what's next is actually you could just one click with the Albertsons type of ads. Like, you could just one click and it's on its way. That's what's next. So there's two types of disruptors here. There's the actual, you don't have to leave. It helps the environment. You don't have to leave your home. It helps the environment, and it gets you what you're looking for right away. So that's one thing. The other thing is maybe there's proprietary technology that could just attach to your item, drone it over, and then the drone lands and it's disposable and can't be used, single use, or can be recycled in somehow. Because these machines, the geo-targeting, dropping it at the right house, delivering, we got 5 viewers, delivering packages and these items to these pinpoint locations, it just seems like there's two different ways. And then there's the other side of it, where maybe the proprietary part or the investable part is actually the drone going somewhere, or the propulsion mechanism that gets you your item just is disposable after. That would be cool, because then there's no risk of theft. There's no risk of getting, it reduces the risk, and it also probably, cuts down on the bulk of these units. Because as you can see, these things are really, really big. We'll even go to Zipline. It's a big unit. I don't know what is the better Zipline. Which is the newer unit? This one? This is actually new. I don't even think we've seen that. Precise, fast, sustainable. Of course they're loud. They're humming. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just saying that what is actually we'll go over to here. What is the breakthrough? Like, what's going to be that next step in drone delivery? I'm thinking something along the lines of a disposable propulsion unit that is able to fly there and just tossed away. And that comes with scale. Like, we're going to need scale to build these units. We're going to need investment to build these units and to build that underlying investable differentiator. Because right now, it looks like one drops from a cord, one puts the unit on your lawn. I mean, as far as dropping this in urban areas, I mean, it's not even about everyone. Even when I lived on the Upper East Side, or my friends in uptown, everybody's going to want to take one of these items or say you got it or something like that. But, they'll probably be able to find it and probably prosecute you. So don't steal the Zipline unit. And I guarantee you, when the line comes down from the Mana, if you put enough pressure on it, it just detaches from the unit and the unit flies off. The one thing also is, what about when 7 out of 10 houses are all delivering things? What about the air traffic control for these units? There's so many unknowns here. We're just scratching the surface, but really, really good tech. I'm super interested in how Amazon approaches this, because I know they started doing this, but who are they partnering with? I mean, I could look it up, but I'm just talking aloud. I'm not really one thing about my show is I like to keep it like open and less prepared. I like to talk about the topic and then let it flow from there, because that's the most natural thing that's going to happen, is that we could see what Amazon's doing and all these other, maybe Chewy, as far as the pet supplies go. There's not just going to be one player, and they might deploy different drones to different areas for different things. But I'm just thinking aloud right now, as my dad would say. Maybe the next frontier of this, or the next step in the evolution of drone delivery, is the unit just being a throwaway. Interesting things. A lot to come on that front, definitely. What is next? Now, I'm going to do like a little rant here on St. Pete, Florida. So, as you could see behind me, we have the Trop, right? Now, the owners of the Rays just spoke about still having that target of 2029, let's say 2029, 2030, of opening the doors of a brand new 100-acre battery. I hate how they overuse the Atlanta, but Atlanta's great. I went there. Oh, thank you for the comments. So I went there, and I just don't understand, how could Pinellas County spend $50 million on a roof, and then $20 million, that's $70 million, and then they're going to take a wrecking ball to that, because they just said, Pinellas County said the developer said they're moving forward with or without the Rays in the redevelopment of that area behind me. So why are we wasting all this money? And I'm a Pinellas County resident. I mean, I want to see the Rays in a new building right away, but also, what is this fascination with the Trop? It's almost like the Rays fan doesn't know any better, and it's like, all my life I had a broken down Saturn, let's say. Like, I got a Saturn when it was a car, the Saturn. I don't even know the names of the models. I got a Saturn when it was like 10 years old, and then I only know a Saturn. So the Saturn just went into the shop for a year, and I'm super excited about getting that Saturn back. But I don't know any other cars. I've never even tried a Toyota Celica or a Toyota Camry or a Honda Civic that's better than this Saturn. So the fact that the Rays fan, yes, I'm special. The fact that the Rays fan is super excited about going back to the Trop is really mind-boggling to me. So interesting stuff there. 70 million, and they're just going to take a wrecking ball to it. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't have any members right now, so I'm just trying to build my channel. So I appreciate the love, even if you think I'm a special needs kid. He's just talking to himself. Yep. Oh, I'm talking to you. Interesting. Finally getting some people on here. I got to build slowly, right? Interesting stuff there. Let's see. What's next on deck? I think that's it right now. Let's see what else we got. Oh, another thing I want to talk about. So, Joe Rogan, and I just, has anyone ever heard a Joe Rogan? Has anyone ever heard a Joe Rogan stand-up show? Yes, the corner is my only friend. That's very true. Thank you for that. Joe Rogan comedy, a Joe Rogan stand-up special. I mean, is anyone else think that Joe Rogan is not a good stand-up? I mean, he is terrible at stand-up. Terrible. I mean, he just seems so awkward on stage. His material, like, he talks like a million miles an hour and like forces it down your throat. He thinks like he's this excellent comedian. He's really, really not. He's not. I mean, you got to be honest with yourself. He's really, really not. Um, I've seen specials and he's talking about he's writing. I'm like, could you just stick to your show? Because honestly, he's great at what he does and he's made the most money for himself with his podcast. I mean, he's super wealthy, he's generational. His kids are going to be well off, their kids are going to be well off. They don't squander everything. But I'm telling you, Joe Rogan stand up, you like it because it's Joe and you give him that extra, you give him the benefit of the doubt because he has this amazing show that he talks to, great people on. But his stand-up specials are terrible. They're absolutely terrible. I watched the last one and I just felt uncomfortable the whole time. He is just not a good comedian. So when I hear I'm just reading the comments. I love it. Yes, I'm smoking crack, I guess. I love seeing people just bend the knee, kiss the ring of Joe Rogan as a comedian, and he's really not that good. I mean, give me a good special right now. I could put it in the comments. Give me a good special that he's had in the last 10 years that wasn't just this awkward, like he's forcing out a shit on the toilet. Like, it's just bad. It's just bad. I mean, good stand-up specials. I mean, even Sebastian Maniscalco right now is a little stale because it's kind of the same shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Sebastian Maniscalco is great, but it seems like he takes so long between specials. I remember he released a special and did the same act on the road. I saw him at the Garden. It was a little redundant. So talk about shit. All right. I mean, everybody's got an opinion. If you want to write your opinion, I mean, I'm all for it. Helps people log on. This is a great episode because a lot of people are on right now. It's Christmas Eve. Figured I'd pop on for a little bit. I appreciate people tuning in, trying to build my channel. Yes, I'm talking to myself right now. I'm not a special needs kid. Maybe I keep going like this and I don't get I don't get the followers, it'll be tough. I just keep commenting. It helps. It helps. So yeah, so that's all pretty much. I'm just reading the comments. Man, you want to talk about some good content? Somebody infiltrated a Scientology base. Let's pull that up. Let's pull up the infiltration of the Scientology base. Here we go.
Unless you have a story, you don't have a way to persuade.
All right, let's run through that ad, and then we'll pull it up. Okay, so
Spiritual technology, fortified with spiked fences, infrared cameras, and rumored to be a labor camp holding the leader of Scientology's wife as a prisoner. And I'll also be infiltrating their HQ in Los Angeles.
Oh, why are you flashbanging me? Hold on. Don't shoot me, please.
Clearwater, Florida.
Get out of the vehicle, you're trespassing. You're gonna regret this. It's a promise. You've allowed yourself to become a mindless robot.
And New York City.
Them what Xenu is? What is that?
Thing on like we believe in aliens and stuff like that.
Is that true?
Why risk the law?
So basically, Tyler Oliveira, he infiltrates the Scientology base in California where they're supposedly keeping Shelley Miscavige, the wife or estranged wife of David Miscavige, who is the leader of Scientology. Basically, throughout this video, I'm going to put a link to it once I wrap up here. But basically what he did is he infiltrates the compound in California where they're supposedly holding her, and they use Aaron Smith Levin as like a step-by-step. I'm going to get an ad here. Let's see where it is. Oh, here we go. We're going to watch this together. This is so dope.
Peaks, California myself to see if I could infiltrate the Church of Spiritual Technology, a fortress designed to protect L. Ron Hubbard's teachings in titanium capsules and underground vaults built to withstand the nuclear apocalypse. Could I become the first person to infiltrate and document the inside of this fortress? And was Shelley Miscavige being held as a prisoner here?
And I am running off of 4 hours of sleep the last 3 days. Let's go in, see if we can make some magic happen. Maybe we find Shelley.
My plan was simple. Sneak in from the forest, jump the fence, and hopefully find the nuclear bunker, Scientologists working in the area, record as much as possible, and escape without being detected. And luckily for me, I found this sky bridge connecting one part of the compound to the other.
CST is a secretive Scientology organization whose role is to store L. Ron Hubbard's works in almost imperishable form in underground nuclear-proof vaults.
So basically what he does is he gets into the base. I'm going to put the link in the show notes or the description to this video. Very interesting. As a Florida resident, you can't help. And I worked on Main Street in Clearwater. I worked downtown in Clearwater, and it's not exactly what they say or what they're trying to do. They still want to buy streets. They're going to build buildings. They own everything, the Scientologists. I don't have a problem with Scientology, but you can't deny they've completely created a ghost town that was supposed to be a hustling and bustling city center of this super enrollment of Scientologists. I mean, all the people of Clearwater want is just a normal downtown. Instead, they go to St. Pete, they go to Tampa. They don't really put money into their downtown. So it's a problem. Hopefully things turn around. I know they're going to have someone on the city councils resigning because of this. Like they have influenced the police, and who knows? Who knows what's going on? But Aaron Smith Levin is the Crusader. He's spent time in jail recently. He's he spent time in jail recently, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with downtown Clearwater. So Christmas Eve. Hope everybody's. If you do celebrate, I don't know. I really don't care. Hopefully you say Merry Christmas. And we'll be back with some, well, maybe we'll stay on right now because we do have 3 viewers. Might as well keep them entertained. What do we got here? Oh, let's just check on Bitcoin today. Oh, here we go. So we got Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 87,000. These are the last 3 days. What else we got? 24 hours, it's down. Last 12 hours, it's basically unchanged. It's a good little helper. I'm looking for this to really pump up right now. I mean, I've been buying. Remember, this is not investment advice. I've been buying in anywhere in between 86 and 87 for the last 3-4 days. Trying to find that sweet spot so we could head on back up to 100K. Buying Ethereum, XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Those are the three I'm buying in. So no, I'm not a Bitcoin scammer. Sorry. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm investing at these levels right now. It's been holding pretty steady, fluctuating up. It went down somewhat to in like 79 lately, but yeah, so keeping a close watch on that. Then also my favorite stock right now is Sleep Number. It's on the rise. This is on the rise in the pre-market. We could take a look and see what Sleep Number's doing. Let's see. This fluctuates so much. So we got it at 810, little 3% dive before the market opens. Typical. I mean, yesterday it was down 6%. Yeah, see over here it was down 6%. It's down 6%, and then it shot right back up. There's a few entry points. I got in on this at around $3.98. So that is a good return on investment. Pretty cool stuff. What else? What else? I want to hear from some in the comments, like, how are you using AI? How are you prompting AI every time? Are you telling it to be human? Are you saying don't gaslight me? Because these are the key things that you really get real answers. So would love to hear how people are leveraging AI in their daily lives. Here's a good topic. I was trying to book a trip to Salt Lake City or someplace in Switzerland for snowboarding, and it's not seamless. Like, we are still a long way away from seamlessly, without friction, asking AI for ski in, ski out, lodging in Switzerland. I want premium economy when I fly, and ski in, ski out lodging, and see what happens. It doesn't really allow you to book seamlessly. So that is the next thing. Go into these well-trafficked destinations like Gemini, ChatGPT, Grok, and having it with your payment information transact for you the whole trip, book your flights, just basically tick boxes where you're like, I want this flight, this lodging, right through the AI interface. And then it just basically confirms, and you have all your itinerary ready to go and fully booked, fully paid for. I'm going to actually bring up what I asked. Okay, so here it is. Okay. I don't know if you could see this, but maybe not. Shit.